Hello everyone, and welcome back to another great super cool radio interview. I'm your host as always, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before I start talking about my guests, just a quick reminder to thumbs up this video and make sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell. That way you don't miss any new interviews or episodes. I got two really great guests who will be joining me momentarily. They are part of a really cool and very talented metal duo known as KRASHKARMA. They're making their second appearance here on Super Cool Radio. Their first interview was back over 2 years ago. In this interview, we discuss the new album, Falling to Pieces, the upcoming world tour starting on June 2nd, and so much more. This is a very fun interview, and I hope you enjoy. So let's dive in. Before we jump into the show, I want to tell you about our merch store on Threadless. Shop a wide variety of logos with multiple colors and sizes available for each design. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue to make killer content like this episode. Please visit supercoolradio.threadless.com or the link in the description to shop now. I got two really great guests joining me at this time, making their second appearance here on Super Cool Radio. They're a really cool and incredibly talented metal duo who are about to leave on their Falling to Pieces world tour and release a brand new album entitled Falling to Pieces on June 23rd. Please welcome KRASHKARMA.
And the crowd goes wild.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here again on Super Cool Radio. I know we got so much to discuss with the world tour and the new album, plus all the other crazy stuff you guys got going on, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Good to see you again.
Great to see you.
So before we dive into the new album and the world tour and everything you guys got going on, I got a fun question to kick off this interview. Not music related at all, but I think it's a fun question. What are three things that are guaranteed to be in your refrigerator?
Mustard.
Strawberries for breakfast.
Strawberries and what else?
What's the third thing? You would think some German beer, but
We have beer in our fridge right now. Yeah.
we're in Germany right now. We're drinking this here.
Nice.
All right, so there you go. That's three things.
Yeah,
that
there's
are
two
in our
things, yes.
All right.
Strawberries, mustard, and beer.
fridge.
Fantastic.
In no particular order and definitely not in combination.
Yeah.
That's a good disclaimer to put.
Good disclaimer.
All right. So before we start talking about the new album, I know you guys have you covered this topic a few times in previous interviews. I do just got one question about the Highway to Hell video you guys filmed. Whose car did you use?
Our car.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
It's our
good.
car, and I was driving it for real. Everybody thought it's fake, and like, you got towed, or how did you do it? And here's how we did it. My original plan was
The mystery exposed.
it's gonna be Niki and I, and we're gonna drive down this cool desert road with the sunset in the background and the cool desert and everything. And I thought, okay, let's do it. But we live in Los Angeles, and the desert is like 2 or 3 hours away. So we knew, okay, how are we gonna mount the camera? I'm gonna take.
How are we gonna mount the drums? Yeah.
the drums but the camera with a mic stand, and I gaffer taped the mic stand on the hood and had like a gooseneck and everything was mounted. And we knew if we drive 2 or 3 hours in the desert and we miss something, that's gonna suck. So let's do a test run first.
Mm-hmm. Just around our neighborhood.
So we live in North Hollywood. We said we're gonna do the test run in North Hollywood, and then like, is there cops gonna be coming? Maybe not. So we were just going for it. And at the end, the test run looked so good that we thought, why should we go to the desert? It looks great. So that was basically the test run that we just decided to use. And the funniest thing is, no one believed that I was actually driving. So
except for the people who were watching us do it on the street, and they're just all filming us like, what is happening?
So a few days after we posted the video, and everyone's like, it's fake, you're not driving. We filmed another scene where you see me walking to the car, opening the door and driving away. But that's fake, because you should see the mic stand with the camera mounted on the hood, but there was none. But anyway, so we did another fake video to convince all the people who thought the first video was fake. It's not fake, and then they believed us. So it takes a fake video to promote the real video to make sure it's not fake. It's just twisted.
Twisted.
It definitely is twisted, but I'm glad you were able to convince people finally after putting out a fake video that you guys were actually driving.
I mean, at the end,
whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
At the end, if you know us, like, why would we hire a tow truck and a film crew to, if I can do it myself, way cheaper and way better? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I do know, since talking about music videos, there we go. I do know you guys mentioned in the last interview, your budget is about $100 for music videos. Have any music videos gone over $100?
Yes.
Yeah, there's been a few.
The last video, Falling to Pieces, was $200.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Bury Me Alive was also more than that.
Yes, it was also more like, we're getting closer to the $200 range. But
between 2 and 5, I would say, is a realistic.
I don't think we ever spent 5.
Between outfits and location and cameraman
and gas.
And it's probably closer to that realistic.
But our last video was $120.
Yeah.
Our afterlife.
Yeah. So.
No, I was just curious because I know you guys talk. You talk about the budget in the previous interviews as well. So I'm just curious. But you guys seem like you guys are moving up a little bit to the 200 range now.
Dude, we double it, 100%.
It's just inflation. That's all.
Yeah.
That too. That's true.
Everything's going up.
That's yes, and even not even just for music videos, for obviously touring as well, as you guys are about to leave on the Falling to Pieces World Tour coming up very soon. So before we get to that, I did want to talk about the album Falling to Pieces. So it's coming out June 23rd. How was it writing and recording this album? Was it different compared to Morph and Storm?
It was very different because this album we started writing before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the album almost ready, but the pandemic hit. We decided not to release an album, to release singles. And there's a bunch of songs, for example, Strike First, This Is the Way. Those are all songs that's supposed to be on the album. But since the pandemic hit and we wanted to release music, we decided to release many songs from the album. So we had to write new songs. So the whole thing was a work in progress. And
the energy changed, and our writing style changed, and our feeling for the songs and lyrical content also changed. So it went a little bit darker, and it's more heavy. And it was a cool process. I'm very excited about the album. We're super stoked about it. So
Oh yeah, for sure. I've had the opportunity to listen to the album before this interview. It's definitely, I think it's definitely your heaviest album, compared to previous material. And I really like you guys throwing in some different elements with stuff and kind of incorporating some different styles of music. I very much enjoyed it. It's definitely feels like a journey. Like you have to listen to first, like, and all the way through to the last to like really complete the journey. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's an actual album, start to finish, and that's the way we wanted it to be, to take you on a journey. I'm glad we conveyed that point.
Definitely, for sure. And I know my favorite is definitely Survive the Afterlife, and I really enjoy Voodoo Devil Drums. It was kind of different from kind of the rest of the songs on the album, and I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's gonna be a good song. We're gonna shoot another $100 video for that for sure.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that, because I know you guys can take it in many different directions with that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we've been playing that one live for a little while now, and the people seem to really love it. So it's definitely
the whole drum solo in the middle section. That's the song that was definitely tailored to bring something new to the table when we play a live show. It's going off really well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm really glad to hear about that. Now, for you guys, do you have like a favorite song to perform live?
To perform live?
Yes, like as part of the set. Yeah.
Of the new songs, like as we're now working, or just all together?
Just in general.
What's a song that we always need to play? I mean, Wake Them Up is always a really good one live. The Killing Time, I think, Killing Time is just such an epic song. It's not the typical pop song because it has a beginning with a harmonica and it's a little longer, but it seems like to be a staple of our set. It's this and Tears of Gasoline. Those two songs feel like they always need to be in the set.
Yeah.
And then of course Girl with a Hammer. I think that's probably one of my favorite songs because you always know jaw's gonna drop when Niki busts out the hammer and people don't know it's coming. And like, what?
Yeah, and of the new songs, I mean, we're just getting it in and getting a feel for how this is going to be live, and I have a really good time with it. And as you get going with the feeling and find your moves, you got to find how it's going to look cool and sound cool and do all these things. And this is always an interesting part of this part of the process of releasing new music. So this is exciting for me to put new music in the set. So I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know you guys got a lot of great material, to work with, obviously from previous albums and this new album as well. So, like for you guys, well, before we talk more about the live show, I just have to get in real quick. So, obviously, the album is currently available for pre-order. Where can people pre-order the new album?
It's KRASHKARMA.com/pre-order. And if you go on any of our social media sites, it's up there. There's links for it. And this is still going for probably 1 or 2 more weeks.
You have a special gift if you pre-order. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, we have one right here.
We include a piece of me and a piece of Niki in the pre-order. This is super exclusive. And Niki broke some cymbal during the recording. So we were cutting out little pieces of the cymbal and took a pick of mine, a guitar pick.
Very cool. That is really cool.
And that's the album artwork on the pick. Turn it around.
Turn it around.
Yes.
Very nice.
So it's a piece of me and a piece of Niki that you get if you pre-order the album.
And we made them ourselves. Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
It definitely looks like it incorporates obviously the drum cymbal and the guitar pick as well. So both of you guys, as you said, so that is really awesome. I will also leave a link in the description of this podcast for the pre-order of the new album, Falling to Pieces, as well. Please check it out and make sure to pre-order as well.
Yes.
Cool.
Get it now.
That's right. All right. So I had to get that in real quick because I did want to talk about, obviously, you guys are going to be leaving on the Falling to Pieces World Tour. A lot of mostly European dates. You do got some U.S. dates as well. For you guys, is it a different experience to like perform in Europe compared to America?
Once the music starts and the people start slam dancing, it's all the same. People headbang the same everywhere. It always looks like this. And it's good.
Yeah, music lovers are music lovers.
Yeah.
I think exactly. Once the music starts, it's showtime, and everyone has the energy, and we just go for it. So if you forget where you are. Exactly.
If you get really in the moment, then sometimes I look up and think, what country is this? Where are we in? And it doesn't matter.
Albuquerque.
Switzerland. Who knows?
That is a good point, though. Headbanging is universal. It's not a regional thing or stuck to one country. It's definitely universal.
Yep,
definitely.
But I was just curious because I know you guys have been kind of splitting your time between obviously America and Europe as well. But you guys got a lot of great dates coming up. I know I think you added a few with Butcher Babies as well coming up as well. Is there any bands that you want to perform with that you have not yet?
Yep.
Tons. Yeah. Tons and tons.
Let's go with Iron Maiden or Metallica, maybe In Flames or
Foo Fighters. I would go with any of those.
Yeah.
Those are all fantastic bands. Like, I mean, that would be awesome.
To play with Hailstorm. This would be cool. Love me some Lizzie.
that would be amazing. Like, if anyone can make that happen, that would be amazing. Because I would definitely sign me up. I don't care where it's going to happen. I'll be there because that'll be awesome.
Fantastic. I'll keep you posted.
We make it happen.
And then we were before we talk about the pre-order, we were talking about the set list for you guys. Now, like, how do you go about putting the set list together, and especially with the new album, incorporating new songs into a set list?
I mean, if you see us live, then this is more than just us playing the songs from the album. Every song has a certain spot in the set list, and it's very much, but we try to create moments. If you go home the next day and you think about the show, you're going to remember moments, songs that include moments. And the first moment you're going to remember is us coming in through the back door of the club with a marching drum and a megaphone. And then we're going to be on stage. And then I have the song where I start with a violin and I do a little guitar solo with a violin. And then Niki has the Voodoo Devil drums where we're doing a dueling drum solo because I play drums too on the song and she's playing drums.
But so there's all kinds of moments that
Exactly. And then we have Killing
build
Time
up to,
with the harmonica, and then he gets the hammer, jumps over the drums. And at the end, that's also how we put this new album together. There's certain elements in the new album. For example, there's a song, it's called Tap Dancing Through Minefields, where there's a tap dance solo in the middle. So we want to put that song in the set where Niki can bust on the drums and just do a tap dancing solo. And then there's another song, it's called...
That's not ready yet, though.
We're working on it. Then there's another song, it's called Fireball, where Niki plays a theremin. It's this crazy instrument. It's like this antenna. You don't touch it, but the closer you get, the higher the pitch goes.
It's this sci-fi instrument thing from all these old sci-fi things, and it's pretty sweet.
And then this song, I play guitar, bass, and drum at the same time. And Niki sings and plays this crazy instrument. So that's how we put a show together. We always know we have those certain aspects where Niki goes to the audience, I go to the audience. We do certain things to create those moments that you remember. And so all the songs that have those elements from a new album, those are the songs we try to put in the set, plus our favorite songs. For example, Afterlife doesn't have any moments, so we try to create some moments out of the bridge part, for example, where everybody's singing like Iron Maiden, whoa, whoa, and do certain things. But that's how we put a playlist together. For us, it's not about let's play the best songs. For us, it's about
interacting with the audience and
how can we break the standard band is playing a show standing in front of the microphones. We try to break this up as much as possible, and that's how we put our set together.
You guys definitely incorporate a lot of different elements and different things just to create a full show, as you guys are talking about. And I know you guys bring a ton of energy to each show, and it sounds like it's very well thought out. And you guys actually have a lot of different instruments. That's not just like guitar, bass, and drums. You guys incorporate some different things as well. I've not had a chance to see you guys live, but hopefully I do get the opportunity because it sounds amazing.
Yes, you need to come. That's where it's at. That's what we do. We play live shows.
Yeah, the live show is where it's at.
We show how two people can pull it off.
Oh, definitely. And to do it in the way you guys do it with all the crazy things that do happen on the stage for only having two people in this band, that you guys you make it very complete with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We try to push the boundaries what two people can do musically and on the stage as a show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now I do got a question, not actually on my script, but I'm just curious. Is there any things like you guys are working on for like your stage show that you have not incorporated live yet?
A lot of things, actually. Yes, we're always improving our light show and the production of our show as a whole, backdrops and flags and things like that, which we're getting in for our new stage show this week.
Exactly.
So, yeah, all of this is going to be brand new coming up for this tour.
We're getting a new backdrop, and then we have two new side drops with a new symbol that represents the KRASHKARMA, and it's going to be hanging left and right. And then, for example, we also have Voodoo Devil drums, and we found those cheap noisy sticks that you can blow up, and so everybody
noisemaker sticks,
so everybody gets those drumsticks. We hand them out to the audience, and so everybody can be a part of Voodoo Devil drums
and play drums with us.
Yes. And out some.
This is something we want to do.
And of course, light shows always. The more lights, the better, because we always bring our own lights and some more fog machines, some fire maybe. That requires.
Yay!
Fire. There's so many things we want to do. I would like to play big stages and give Niki a 10-foot hammer.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we're always thinking about how to make it bigger and better. And this is one part that's a lot of fun for us, is dreaming up the stage show. Is how are we going to bring this live? How are we going to entertain and also keep the audience engaged and enjoy it ourselves? It's about enjoying it, and that's number one.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you guys have to have fun to make the crowd have fun, because if you guys aren't having fun, the crowd's not going to have fun.
Totally. It's a big thing.
Definitely is. I think if it is a 10-foot hammer, though, I think you got to get that custom made. I don't think those come stock.
No, that's going to be custom.
I mean,
ours is already custom made.
Let me get the.
Oh, he's going to bring the hammer. I don't know if you can lift it, Ralph. It's made for me.
That is true.
Let's see. Oh, he's dragging it in now. I see him. Yeah, come on.
It just came from rehearsal.
Yeah, we just rehearsed right now. Here's the hammer.
Nice.
It's not quite 10 feet, but it's pretty large.
Definitely, that's like Thor quality hammer right there.
Exactly. It doesn't even fit in the screen.
I know. I was like, where can I put this? It's pretty big.
Yes. But it's just so cool how you guys can incorporate so much, and like the props, as you guys have just shown with the hammer, to make the show just so much fun. And obviously you guys enjoy it, the crowd enjoys it. Plus, with the Voodoo Devil drums, to really have that crowd participation for this run, I think it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah,
very cool.
For sure. I do just got a few more things before we close out this interview. I did want to cover, you guys have been doing some clips of many different cover songs on your, I know, like on TikTok, and I've seen on Instagram. You do a very wide range of genres, from like metal to K-pop and all that. What has been the most challenging song to cover for you guys?
Challenging.
And
the
K-pop for sure
was the most challenging.
We had to learn Korean. That took a little while.
Yeah, that was the most challenging.
And what else was challenging? I think
Painkiller for me was really challenging, from Judas Priest. That was super fast, and to sing that and play it, and that was definitely a good one for me. It was a painkiller.
That took a while. And then another one that was very challenging for me is, we haven't uploaded it yet, but it was Battery from Metallica. And on this song, I play also the solo and the rhythm at the same time. So I have to do some tapping stuff and to play the rhythm and all the leads. That was pretty tough to learn both parts.
That's coming out in the next week or so.
And what was challenging too was to play the Suicidal solo on the skateboard. Possessed to Skate, we did this video. That was not easy.
Yeah.
It looked easy, but
filming it wasn't easy either.
Yeah. Well, there was also this one trailer where we strapped the drums on a skateboard.
Yeah,
I'm sure
almost died during that one.
It was just a trailer for our Summer Storm tour, and to play drums on a skateboard, that was tough.
That was a good one.
You guys definitely you don't just like play the song. You definitely include some different elements. Especially, I've seen the skateboard with the drums and stuff.
Right.
It's fun.
What was challenging? We did this little video where Niki has the nunchucks, and then there's the bottles that she smashes with the nunchucks.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
That was. We got those breakaway bottles from a store in Hollywood. So they were not real bottles, but they just break like real bottles. But it doesn't matter if it's real bottles or not. Just to hit those things and play drums.
Not easy.
That's not easy.
It definitely doesn't sound like it, especially to keep up with the song and hit bottles and do everything else. But so like, how much do you guys have to like practice? Like, I know all the songs are different; they have different like time frames or stuff. How do you learn stuff? But what's kind of like how long do you guys have to like learn stuff then to like incorporate to film it?
We try to do it in a day. Or less.
I mean, if it's something like with the nunchucks, it takes a few days.
It takes a few
days.
Or
with the skateboard, definitely.
Like Painkiller, it took a lot longer, but usually we try to do something pretty quick and have a good turnaround. But it's just sometimes things prove to be harder, and it's challenging, and it's cool, and you just go with it till it's ready.
It certainly takes between a day and a few months. But if it's something where we really have to prepare, then we just put aside a portion of the day or of each rehearsal and work on it a little bit, and so we keep
until it's ready. Yeah.
I feel like with the K-pop song, we just did it all at once, and we tried to get this video done. It took us 3 days to get the video done after we already basically finished the song, but just to play it live
and get one take where it was right. Yeah,
that's why it feels out, and it took a long time, but just every song basically with the nunchucks and everything. It's just always a work in progress. It's nothing that you just pull off in a day. You have to practice this a little longer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just a range depending on what it is and what we're doing.
But we just put a lot of effort in it. We're not super talented, but we put time in and practice that shit.
You can do it too.
Well, you have heart and effort. I mean, that's the two biggest things.
Yeah.
To learn Korean for the K-pop song, how long did that take for you guys?
Yeah, I mean,
to
learn the Korean.
I mean,
yeah, we kind of cheated a little. We did it phonetically, you know. So
of course, we had a teleprompter and we wrote down the words the way we understood them.
Yes.
And it was about bananas, bikinis, and some more. Banana, bikini, some more. I have no idea what we're saying, actually.
Yeah, and we got awesome compliments on our Korean accent. So, like, it was pretty sweet that people actually, we put a lot of effort into it. And
it seems the K-pop community welcomed us with open arms. They were blown away that we pulled it off.
Yeah, and they always ask us to do more, and we're like, no. That was enough.
Yeah, you guys nailed the song, so I think just let that be for right now.
It's okay, yeah.
Yes.
Next.
Exactly. All right. I do got one more thing, and then we'll be wrapping this up. I know this is gonna be a little bit more of a challenging question, but I am curious for you guys. What has been like the your favorite moment from your musical career so far?
Favorite moment.
I
can still say that one of an unforgettable moment for me was when we played in Morocco. And this was at this huge festival there. And right before we're about to go on stage, and it's just all these metal kids. And you don't think about Morocco being this metal place. And there's people out there yelling our name. We've never been there. They didn't really know who we are, but they're yelling our name. And then we're getting ready to go on stage. And then we had to stop because there was prayers. And so then over the loudspeakers came the whole prayer thing, and we had to wait for that to be done. And then we went on stage and crushed it. And this is just something that I'll never forget. It's just not a typical situation.
Yes, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely very unique. Yeah.
I was like, what do I do now? Do I pee? What do I do? I'm like, what happens during prayers? I was like,
no, but we weren't on stage.
All the nerves, like.
We weren't on stage yet. We were about to go on stage.
Yeah, just
like,
about.
No, wait.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Stage time. No.
Prayer time.
Everybody waits.
Yeah.
So 6,000 kids waiting in front of the stage and us behind the stage. We're like, oh yeah, you Michael. Yeah.
All the adrenaline ready to go, and you're just like, okay. Yeah, I'll never forget that. So that I would say that would be a highlight just because of the uniqueness of that experience.
Another good moment I think was when we were on tour with LA Guns. We played some shows with them, and then one day we had a day off, but we squeezed in a show at a coffee shop. So the LA Guns guys came to our show, and then we pranked them. We had a song where I had hit a baseball bat, and I hit a symbol with a baseball bat, and we pranked them that I hit somebody in the knee. And so everybody rushed on stage, and they were ready to call the ambulance, and then we're like, ha, prank. And then we kept playing.
Yeah, we totally pranked them. That was pretty awesome.
Yes, and somebody filmed it. It's somewhere on the internet. Well, that was pretty good. I saw it recently. That was good.
Not bad.
Those are two very solid moments. One for the uniqueness, and how many people can say they pranked LA Guns? I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Both really awesome moments. I appreciate you sharing. And now, as I'm closing out the interview, what are the plans for Crash Karma for the rest of 2023? You got the upcoming world tour. You got the new album coming out soon. What's kind of the rest of your plans for this year?
Touring. There's going to be a lot more dates added.
Yeah.
And the plan is that our bank account is falling to pieces after this tour.
That is not my plan. I don't know what his plan is, but
we were talking about the inflation at the beginning of the show.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So we
got to beat that shit.
Yes. Yes. Right now we're doing Europe. We're going back to the States in July. We're coming back to Europe for August, September. Going back to the States in October. Coming back to Europe in November, and That year's almost done more or less.
Yeah, it's basically
we're filling dates right now.
Yeah, we're filling some dates. We have a few more things to do, but we will be out for the rest of the year, starting this weekend in Orleans, France.
Yes.
The old Orleans, not the new Orleans.
Yes, the old Orleans.
Very good to make that distinction too. Don't want people going the wrong place.
Yes.
Totally. I swear you said Orleans. All right, cool.
That's
That's basically it, though. Get the album out there.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's coming out, and we're gonna spread the gospel of our new album.
Right on. I like it. It sounds like a great plan. Now, if anyone's curious, where are the best places to find Crash Karma online?
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We spend some time, and on our webpage and YouTube. There's a gazillion videos of us on YouTube.
Yeah, and just search Crash Karma with a K everywhere. Yeah.
Go to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's youtube.com/KRASHKARMA.
With a K.
With a K.
Nice.
Very good. I'll leave some links for Crash Karma in the description of this podcast. New album, Falling to Pieces, will be available June 23rd, currently available for pre-order. Thank you guys again for stopping by Super Cool Radio. Again, always a great time hanging out with you guys.
Totally.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Man.
Of course. For Niki and Ralf and Crash Karma. That's right.
Super Cool Radio.
That's right. For Niki and Ralf of Crash Karma, I'm your host as always, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Super Cool Radio. And remember, stay frosty.
Yes.